dubious. I must admit somewhat disdainful of this blatantly unorthodox Colotunes business.
I concede it is rather provocative, but congenial, even euphonic to some degree, or don't you think so?
It's the spit parade with Fluency MC for the SAT and the ACT, the TOEFL, GED, and the GRE, and any other ET where vocabulary's key. When you colo test prep, you mitigate the pain, alleviate the stress and the strain on your brain. Hasten acquisition, ascend and soar. It's a respite from rote learning that'll bolster your score.
I, for one, could use a reprieve from the uniform tedium of drills.
I suppose a bit of life levity would not be insufferable.
A harangue is a fervent, belligerent speech. Didactic writings teach, to exhort is to preach. Someone prodigal squanders by wasting too much. Something palpable is tangible, it's possible to touch, while abstraction's theoretical. Lacking in substance, hard work is diligence. Respect is deference, reluctance is reticence. Indifference means no preference, full of hate is virulence. Pertinence is relevance, austere livings for aesthetic, shunning elegance. When you colo vocab, you amass it without thinking. Words are coherent, coalescing and linking. Expedite retention, enhance your skills. Straight into your mind, augmented knowledge you'll instill.
These Colotunes are not prosaic in the slightest. I may just have to curtail this abstemious behavior and heed my indulgences.
Resolute is firm and unwavering. Relishing is savoring. Lackluster, banal, and insipid need flavoring. Sandpaper's coarse, abrasive and rough. Math can be abstruse, enigmatic stuff, but if you're good enough, it's rendered unequivocally clear. Noxious chemicals are baneful, you might cower in fear. If you encounter animosity, malevolent ill will, try poetry's pedestrian, hackneyed run-of-the-mill. To replenish is to fill, to revere is to worship. Abrogate a law and it's not used anymore. Grip onto something tenaciously, it adheres very well. Annoys some repugnant odors, a bad smell. A violent, loathsome stench, a putrid, fulsome aroma. To matriculate to college, get your high school diploma. Somewhat dormant in a coma is immobile and stationary. Winsome is elated, exalted, very merry. If you're wary, you're vigilant, prudent and on guard. Return tainted food and goods that are marred. You can kindle a fire to ignite an engine. Plagiarizing work is a contemptible sin. To hamper progress is to hinder, deter, or prevent. Pliable material is easily bent. If you're contrite, you repent. Lachrymose, you lament. To comply or acquiesce is to give your consent.
I expect Colo will gain renown for this creditable approach, pivotal for those afflicted with a dearth of vocabulary.
When you colo test prep, you mitigate the pain, alleviate the stress and the strain on your brain. Hasten acquisition, ascend and soar. It's a respite from rote learning that'll bolster your score. We enfranchise citizens with the right to vote. Something saccharine is too sweet, aloof is remote. A nuance is a subtle, fine shade of meaning. Objectives without bias and no direction are you leaning. An obdurate, obstinate, willful child is stubborn. A hedonist seeks pleasure to constrain is to govern. To create something new is a novel innovation. Late payment for your work is tardy remuneration. A cut's a laceration, fear is trepidation. Resignation is acceptance of a bad situation. Clear enunciations when you lucidly articulate. Tentative decisions are made by those who vacillate. To banish is to relegate, demolish, to annihilate, ameliorate, attach to make it easier to tolerate.
To speak candidly, I ought to be reproached and rebuked for having superciliously belittled and denounced Colotunes. Allow me to make an unqualified retraction of my bombastic defamation of these profoundly sagacious
Gems!
When you colo vocab, you amass it without thinking. Words are coherent, coalescing and linking. Expedite retention, enhance your skills. Straight into your mind, augmented knowledge you'll instill. It's the spit parade with Fluency MC for the SAT and the ACT, the TOEFL, GED, and the GRE, and any other ET where vocabulary's key.